Hello, welcome to the Christian Academy YouTube channel, which brings you about mathematics, biology, chemistry, physics, so on, like general subjects which is in belonging sciences. But now we have also another educational videos where I get to upload on our channel for academic purpose and educational support. Here I'm coming up on the context of teachers. So you are going to discuss about teacher mentorship program. What is teacher mentor? What is required to be a teacher mentor? What is a mentor, and what's the key resources for being a teacher mentor? Now I'm encouraging you or inviting you to make subscribe, comment, share, and like about this YouTube channel in order to follow up each and everything subjects we are going to upload regarding the teacher mentors. If you are a teacher, or you know you are ready to be a teacher, or you have students who have the career to be a good teacher, invite them to watch this video. Even this video, it's all about concerning students, both students and teachers. Come up. So in this program, have teaching strategies. And teaching strategies, this allows the learners to be engaged in a subject. And one of the teaching strategy that allows engagement of all learners in the subject deliverance, it's what we call turn and talk success criteria. As a good teacher, or to be a professional teacher and being a good teacher mentor, learn all about how to demonstrate a turn and talk success criteria in your class. How, when, where, and whom you can practice turn and talk success criteria. By the time when you are a teacher, or you like to be a teacher, demonstrate this system in your class. Even if you have a group of people that you like to want attention from them, watching over you and understanding what you are telling to them, demonstrate this system of turn and talk success criteria. This will help everyone who wants to gain something from a certain community to be successful. In the turn and talk system, there are three key points we like to use in turn and talk criteria. First one, set a clear expectation. Make sure the learners understand the question they are talking about and who they should be talking to. I'm taking a general name as a learner because if you have a certain point and want to talk or to discuss or to share those ideas to the fellow members, you are acting as a teacher and for them acting as the learners. In order to demonstrate turn and talk success criteria, you make sure that the learners understand the question they are talking about and who they should be talking to, and tell learners how long they have to discuss a specific time to them for that such question. Monitoring for full participation. As a teacher today, are you monitoring the system in a class, or how students are interact one another in a class, and how are discussing about the direction question that you provide to them? And walk around the room to look and listen. Even make sure that learners take time or turns in sharing their thinking, and use the learner's response in order to get or to catch up the learners' mindsets. Allow them to talk what are there in minds, and then according to what are there in minds, try to change them or allow them to understand what you are taking, what you are like to talk to them by referring to what they are understanding, and invite you to share the or summarize what I heard and then correct any common mistakes. So this is what you call turn and talk system as the teaching strategy in a good teacher mentor or in the class of good teacher mentor. Let me use that language. And also again, we have another point that can be applicable while you are in class as a teacher. There's what you call call. What is call? Comprises three parts. Even set a clear expectation, where share expectation that learners must have their hands down and that you will call, and speaker with a calm, positive tone. In this system of code call, while you are in class or you are leading a congregation, which have the purpose of giving them idea and then heard from what you have said, here you have to apply this system of code call. Ask a question or an expectation from them, and then choose randomly, allow them to call, and then choose one to direct or to give out her or his views about a certain point, and speak with calm voice. Try to use calm voice while you are teaching, and then positive tones while you are teaching. Avoid some mistakes, avoid some misunderstandings, and avoid some words which is not connected to the subject, and then wait a time. In while you are asking the question from you to the students in a class, you have to wait a bit for them to think, and then ask a question. Then after asking the question, pause, and then after pausing, then call someone to answer. So as a good teacher or a good professional teacher, to be a teacher mentor, make sure that you don't extravagant the questions to the student or shoot out as if it is a bullet. So pause long enough to allow learner to think for an answer, for better understanding to them. Choose the learner. And after choosing the learner, you have to ask a specific learner to access understanding or use the dollar sticker to randomly select a learner. This is what we call code call. This system, if you're going to use it in a class, it will increase your professionality in the teaching methods and teaching strategies. There is another point I'd like to talk about, which is positive instruction success criteria. In this point, describe the good behavior you see. You know, in educational psychology, we deal about what we call classroom management, and even learners, even the environment you are working on. In order to provide positive instruction as a good teacher, describe the good behavior you see in a class, and then describe how to allow the positive and good behavior you see again. Here I have an example. You can, well done this. You are all listening and ready to learn. These are the motivational speaker from the teacher to the students, and then tell learners what to do. After this, correct negative behaviors by telling learners what to do rather than what not to do. Yeah, like a good teacher, like to focus on what learners have to do, not what they failed to do. And then, for example, I have a Kwame, stop talking. Because, Kwame, I need you listening and looking at me. This is an example of tell them what to do. And then, give learners benefits of doubt. So, in this point, assume learners had intention to do the right things. And then, for example, maybe this law did not hear me instruction. This is one of good assumption to the learners in order to intend what to do in right way and in right things for them. This is likely to be participated or to be carried out in positive instruction success criteria as teaching strategy, and this will show you what you call positive behavior management in a class. Another point I'd like to talk about is signal, pause, insist, and success criteria. In a signal, pause, insist, success criteria, here we have three words: signal, pause, and insist. In a signal, choose a signal that you will use to gain attention from the class. Different teachers did not understand that any seriousness or any system you like to use in a class give you attention from the students or from the learners. For sure, it works. If you want your subject to be understandable, use a signal, one signal as your personal signal you like to use to gain the attention from the students or from the learners, and then teach this to your class and practice with them. And during the lesson, give the signal for learners to pay attention. So this will help you to monitor the class and then allow the students to understand more what you are talking to them. And then pause. Scenario number 2. Give learners time to pay attention. Allow them to pay attention, be prepared, sitting properly, and so on. And then hold eye contact with learners and scan the room. Be attention, be serious. Show them love, look at them, and in every corner, in every student is, because every student is equal in a class. So if you hold on your eyes contact to them with learners, it will avoid any misunderstanding and any misaction that they like to do in a class, which is not allowed to be done in a class. and this will gain the attention to them, and after gaining attention to them, this will help you to deliver your lesson and then help learners to understand what you are talking. There is insist. This insist system ensure 100% of learners are silent before giving any instruction. Nowadays, teachers are likely to talk just matter of delivering the lesson without making sure that those lesson is being understood by the learners. But this is not a good system. For sure, make sure you have a full silent from them before delivering any instruction of the specific subject. And keep scanning the room by looking at all learners. Yeah, teachers, please keep scanning the room, please, for both students. If it is 23 students in a class, make sure those 23 students in a class, you are looking at them, and for sure and for seriously remind individual learners of expectation if needed. Yeah, like to conduct everybody in herself, only in his self. So better understanding remind individual learners for expectation if needed. I'm coming up with 3 points in a class to be a good teacher mentor. There is application of learn and talk. There is cortical system. There is positive behavior management, and there is signal pause insist. In positive behavior management, we have 2 points, which is positive instruction and signal pause insist. So there is a system also related to apply in education, also in teaching methods to allow learners to understand what you are saying, which we'll discuss later, what you call, see it and name it. So thank you very much for watching this. We are see you in the next session. See you in the next session for better understanding. Thank you. Subscribe, please.